everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is the Diane in the Morning Show here on the Home Business Radio Network, where we have positive powered radio. How are you doing this morning? What's going on out there? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I have been up since early, fluttering around on Facebook and Twitter, all kinds of fun stuff. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I want to just talk a little bit about social media and the magic of social media and social media lead generation and how we can make the most of it. Now, for those of you that, know me, if you know me, it's so good to have you here again. Thank you for being here. Make sure you tweet me, twitter.com/Diane Hochman. Let me know you were on the show. Give me a shout out. Say hi. Let me shout out back to you. And then for those of you that haven't met me, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, has social media changed my life? And you can search back. I have audios and videos from years ago where I was up on my soapbox going, guys, it's coming, and now we're like 4, 5, 6 years in, however long it's been. You figure since the birth of blogs and stuff, it's been a good 6, 7 years. And then, of course, with multimedia and, high-speed internet and audio and video and stuff, we're probably about 4 years in. And there are people in the home business industry that have gone to the moon because of these mediums, and there's people in the home business industry that have really kind of made a mess. And what I want to do today is talk about who went to the moon, how they went to the moon, how can you go to the moon, how can you leverage all this stuff to get your business to the next level. See, this is what is exciting to me. I grew up in traditional network marketing, meaning doing meetings and so on and so forth, conference calls back in the day. But remember, when I started, there was no unlimited internet. Forget about internet. There was no internet. There was no unlimited phone calls. So making conference calls was expensive, and everybody was scraping pennies trying to figure out, how to get on these things. And everything was pretty much meeting based. And then we started to see unlimited long distance. So the phone call became really popular, and it was cool. I remember you could get like a long distance plan, but what you had to do is dial a number first to get to your service, and then you dial out, and we were able to finally bridge nationally and really spend a lot of time together and hear from all these incredible top leaders. But before that, it was regional, it was meetings, and what was happening was we'd go to different meetings to hear different speakers. So today, it's so exciting because anybody, I used to say anybody with a webcam and a laptop can get rich, but the reality is now you don't even need a computer. If you have an iPhone or an Android, that has a video camera on it, look out. You can be all over social media. So I want to give you guys some tips today. And the first thing I want to tell you is keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple. You certainly can get fancy later on, but if you're just starting out, I remember people, trying to get real fancy with their editing and so on if you're doing video. Me, since the beginning, I've always kept it as simple as possible. What's really important is the messages we're sharing with people, not so much how fancy and slick it is. A lot of folks, sometimes people think if it looks slick, if it looks fancy, it's going to attract more people. But in the home business industry, I personally don't find that to be true. If you're looking to recruit and meet other people that are like you, the simpler you keep it, the better. So one, any camera will do. Although if the quality of the video, if the people can't see you well or if the people can't hear you well, that's when we have a problem. So you want to make sure you have something that allows people to see and hear you well. But the good news is many webcams do that today. Many cell phone video cameras do that today. Or you can run down to your local, Best Buy or wherever, and you can grab a Kodak ZI-8. Is kind of a popular camera today. It's stereo, high def. They run about $130. They're not expensive. The other camera that was really popular for a while was the Flip Cam. I don't know if there's anything new and exciting out. My cat is jumping up by the microphone. Kitty cat, go away. Yes, I do work from home. I don't know if there's anything hot new out in the market, but these are generally inexpensive cameras and they work great and they look really good. So you do not, I repeat, you do not have to spend a lot of money to get into the social media game if you want to play with video. So one, keep it simple, and I would keep the editing simple, because sometimes you got to clip off the beginning or the end or something. Most of your computers come with a free program. If you're on Windows based, you use Windows Movie Maker. If it didn't come with your computer, you can download it at Microsoft.com for free. And if you're on a Mac, it's iMovie. Now, can you get better? Can you get fancier? Yeah, but you're going to spend some money and spend more time learning how to use it. And as my mentor taught me, you don't got to get it right, you just got to get it going. And what we're really looking to do is just get your word out there, your information out there in the marketplace. So keep it simple is my first tip. Second tip, whether you're doing audio, video, you're writing, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. You have to remember that only one person is viewing or listening at a time. So you want to talk to one person. This is also true of when you're writing emails and things, when you're doing some copywriting. One person. And it is my experience that the more intimate you can feel with that one person, the better your response is. So if you're a mom and you're home, and a lot of people think I got to get fancy and I got to get all lipsticked up and I got to put on a suit. I can't do a video without it. Heck, guys, I would do a video with the baby on my lap. I would do a video in the backyard or at the playground while the kids are running around. People love to know you. It allows them to trust you. And people want to see your lifestyle and they want to know that you're somebody just like them, somebody that they should feel comfortable calling or getting a hold of. So letting them actually see, your lifestyle. If you're a mom, great. If you're a lot of people, they work jobs and then have a part-time home business. And sometimes people think I have to hide that I have a job. I am of the opinion that you don't want to hide that you have a job because that's great. You're, as Jim says, I'm working full-time on a living and part-time on my fortune. There's nothing wrong with being forward-thinking and having a job. So if you have a job, a great thing to do is record some stuff while you're commuting. If you have to commute, if you have to drive. People have mounts in their cars. They record videos. People record audio right into their cell phones and make videos and podcasts out of it. All kinds of stuff you can do while you're commuting and or on your lunch break. Take a walk outside, find a little spot, set up that camera, and talk to people on your lunch break. That's an awesome way to go. So let people see the real you. There's no need. Guys, this is crazy. My cat is like here and he's obsessed with getting up by the microphone. I think he wants to talk to you guys or something. I don't know. So in any case, keep it simple. Let them see the real you. You're only talking to one person. People forget this all the time. They talk because they think, I'm making a video. It's going on YouTube. Thousands of people will see it. It's only one person at a time. It's just like presentations. Only one person is listening at a time. Now the next tip. You don't want to be doing a whole lot of buy my stuff, quote unquote, buy my stuff, talking and writing on your social media content. What you want to do is share some great tips for people and then at the end say, hey, if you're looking for blank, if you're looking for, a reputable home business that you can make your own, contact me at, give them a website or give them a phone number, whatever, let them call and then you can take them in the traditional method to your presentation. However you would traditionally take people to your presentation, if you did a prospecting call and then you would three-way them into a presentation, or whether you would show them a video, whatever you would normally do, when you generate a lead from social media, you can go right into that process. But what you don't want to do is make a lot of videos where you're just going, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. Because what happens is once somebody's seen one of your videos and it says buy my stuff, sign up for my program, if they've seen it once, there's no reason for them to watch it again. right? Think about it. Commercials. You're not going to watch a commercial over and over and over again. So what you want to do is avoid becoming a human commercial. Okay? You want to be interesting and have something of interest that attracts people to come back time and time again to hang out with you. I highly recommend tips, training. You learn something new, put it into your own words, share it. Again, always quote your sources if you learn something from someone specific. It's just the right and proper thing to do. But people are looking for help. People are on the internet looking for, you should write this down, you're looking for solutions. They're looking for help. They're looking for somebody that they can trust. They're looking for somebody that will help them. And so the way you attract people very best is by doing just that, providing them help and building a trust relationship with them so that you naturally become the person that they look to for a sponsor. Okay? If we sell too hard in social media, we become unattractive. People stop watching our stuff. And the concept here, we've talked about it on the shows before, but it's never a bad idea to review this, is we want to collect and capture the identity of the people. So let's say somebody sees your video. We want to get them to go somewhere where we can capture their name, their email, maybe even their phone number, so that we can have the option of emailing them information over and over. If you're using YouTube, we want to get them to subscribe to our channel on YouTube so they get fed all our videos. If we're using Facebook, we want to become friends with them or to get them to like us if we're using a page so that they're constantly seeing our content. We want to collect them, get them to notice us, and then capture their identity so that we're able to communicate over and over and over until it's time to close the person. It becomes a natural, very clean, lovely process when we're doing it this way. And that's what social media and the internet allows us to do. Build a list of interested parties that are looking for home business options, communicate with them lots of times, and when it's the right time for them, pop, there they go. They're signed up, and it's very pleasant. It's a wonderful, wonderful process. So, social media, the reason why it's so gosh darn exciting to me, the reason why it's so, when I talk about it, I just get crazy, for years, and I still do because the horizon is bigger than ever. It's because we have the opportunity from our spare bedrooms, from our garages, from our back decks, from our cars. We have the opportunity to speak to the world. We have the opportunity to tap into the consciousness of a people that are looking for options, that are looking for solutions. We have the opportunity to share success stories, whether they're financial business success stories or product success stories, over and over and over. And we have the opportunity, and here's what's cool. See, in the past, and many people still do this, and it's great, but what they were doing was they were doing a lot of presentations live. So they'd have a lot of meetings or they'd have a lot of webinars, and they were required to be there all the time. And to me, having a home business was all about lifestyle. It was about my kids. It was about my husband. It was about my family. So what social media does is it allows me to record something once, and it keeps playing over and over and over and over, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, around the world. And to me, that's super exciting. In fact, what I'm doing right now, I'm over at YouTube. By the way, guys, my channel is youtube.com/Diane Hochman. In fact, let me look at my channel first. And I'm thinking about, let me bring it up because this will blow your mind. This will blow your mind. I have videos here that I recorded 4 years ago, probably. I'm still waiting for it to come up. Internet's running slow. Yeah. I have 6,687 subscribers that every time I put up a video, it goes into their front page over on YouTube. And I have videos in here that have been seen thousands and thousands and thousands of times, including videos from, wait, let me see if it if it's still here. I signed up December 30th, 2006, believe it or not, and there's videos from years ago that are still getting views every single day. I'm constantly stunned how they're being pulled up. Now, maybe they don't get 1 million views now because the videos are older, but if I make a video every day or every other day, for every other day, let's say I make 3 videos a week, right? And we do 52 weeks a year. That's 150 videos, right? Every year. So you start to add those up. And then what happens is you get to, like me, you get to have 300, 600, however many videos. And what happens is they're just constantly being found. You're like, well, how are they finding them? People are searching the internet for information. So your job is to make videos about what they're looking for. How do you know what they're looking for, Diane? That's what people ask. Well, there's 2 ways. You could do it my way, which is the silly, crazy way, but it works, or you can do it the high-tech, fancy way. Let me tell you about the high-tech, fancy way first. There are many tools out there called keyword research tools, okay? You can get one straight from Google Keyword Tool. Just Google Keyword Tool. You'll find it. It's free. And what you can do is type in some information about the market you're looking to locate, and it will tell you what terms people are searching on. So you can find out there and then make videos about the things that people want. Ta-da! Ta-da! And you have a tool that tells you what people are looking for, and then you just make a video about what they're looking for. Do you think they might find you? Ta-da! Or my intuitive way is that I sit at my desk. I do this with the radio shows too. I sit at my desk, I close my eyes, and I imagine my perfect prospect. Okay? Who that is for you may differ from who it is for me. But imagine that person. Imagine them being up late at night because they can't sleep, because something's bothering them. They're worried about something. Whether it's I might lose my job, I don't have money to send my kid to college, whether it's, I want to be home with my kids. I don't know what it is for your person, but if you imagine and then you close your eyes and you really think about them and you do everything you can to move into their consciousness, to become them mentally, and then you ask yourself this question: what are they typing into Google? And you'll be surprised, but answers will start to come out of you. Those answers are what you want to make your videos about. And those answers are what we call keywords, the words that we use to describe your video. If you're on target, if you really connect to the people in your mind, what will happen is you'll create videos about exactly what they're looking for. And if you create videos and learn a few tricks, I teach them, there's many people that teach them about how to get your videos seen. But if you make a video about exactly what somebody's thinking, the minute they see it, the minute they hear you, they go, oh my gosh, how did he know what was going on for me? How did she know what I'm stressed out about? The people will become mesmerized watching you speak about what they're worried about, what they're thinking about, and they will naturally at the end of the video click through and go to wherever you want to take them, whether it's a company site, whether it's your blog, whether it's a capture page, depending, or dial the phone number if you leave a phone number. It doesn't have to be fancy, guys. I encourage you to keep it as simple as possible as you learn the skills, because the people skills are the most important thing, not the how to make fancy stuff on the internet skills. Everybody talks about that stuff and it's very exciting, but in the end, it's that connection that happens between you and the prospect when they feel you. When they feel you and feel like you've connected to them. So I think you can see by now, and guys, you know that feeling. You know that feeling when you meet someone and you just hit it off, feel like you've known each other forever? Well, believe it or not, on the internet, when you're standing right in front of lots of people that are looking for something, that phenomenon happens often. I don't know that there's a day that goes by that I don't get a letter from somebody that's just like blown away, and they say to me something to the effect of, I can't believe you knew exactly what I was thinking, or how did you know, or I'm so glad I met you. In fact, some of you guys are just starting to reach out to me on Twitter and Facebook, and it's awesome. You know, I'm seeing a couple notes here. I have one from, I don't know what your whole name is, Kay. Kay wrote in on Twitter, and then I have another gal here who, Millie, thank you. I think Millie is bilingual and speaks Francais as well. So, Millie, thank you. People write in and they say, I relate to you, or I loved what you were saying, or I totally agree. And it's not about me and what I'm saying, I promise you. It's about them finding someone that's talking about what they're thinking. You can easily become that person, guys. I mean, heck, all you got to do is take a day, sit down at the Home Business Radio Network, put on the network, grab a notebook, hang out, and when there's music on, do your other work, and when the show's on, take some notes, and then go put out some stuff, because all the trainers here will have taught you, some new neat topics. Of course, always refer back to your source, but gosh golly gee, you can be putting out videos, audios, articles today. People are like, what do I say? Help people. When you're focused on the folks out there and their needs, as opposed to focusing on how much money you'll make, you'll be stunned at how quickly people become crazily attracted to you. So it's all, it's just exciting, because we used to work so hard to get enough people in a room to get a presentation and to get some traction and some action. And now you can do it at 2 o'clock in the morning. Heck, I have business all around the world, and sometimes I'm more of a night owl. I can't believe they gave me the morning show, but luckily I cut the morning show a little later in the morning, not first thing in the morning. But I'm more of a night owl, and it's fun because I can be doing business. Believe it or not, guys, a lot of times I'm going to bed when my UK people are waking up in the morning. I see them all starting to come online. So it's really fun, because you can be communicating anywhere you want. You can be doing business anywhere you want. If you work in a multinational company, look out, baby. Your opportunities are huge. We just started building a group in Australia, and that's kind of fun. It's the other side of the world, and yet here I am building a team over there. Who would have thought we could do this years ago? Years ago, if you wanted to build in a network marketing company overseas, you had to get on a plane and go there and kind of camp out for a couple of months to get things going, to find a leader so that you could, put them in charge, get them completely trained up and get a base going before you could head back home. I'm a mom. I can't get on a plane and fly off to Australia for 2 months on a whim. But in 2012 and beyond, I could be doing business anywhere. It's just so super cool and groovy. So let's recap. Let me get a little sip of my iced tea here. And by the way, guys, Home Business Radio Network, I've said this before, it's just so cutting edge, because this is the dawn. You're going to see all these niche, what does that mean? Like little targeted market. This is targeted for home business people. You're going to see different niche networks and TV channels and stuff pop up. You think we have a lot of TV channels today. When TV goes completely internet-based, everything's going to be segmented down. It's not going to be the Food Network. It's going to be, Southern food with a Mexican flair network. And, it's going to be very, very, very specific. And you are standing at the dawn. You may not even know it because it seems so overwhelming, but you are standing at the dawn. Social media is not just internet based because it's going onto our phones, and now we're at the horizon of apps, and everybody's getting an app, and pretty soon you could have an app too and talk directly into the minds of your prospects and team members. It's stunning what we have available and what's coming, and how portable it is, and what we want to work on. See, and this is why I get so excited, is the core skills, the relationship skills, the people skills, the psychology, all of it is exactly the same as it was a zillion years ago. So that's not changed. We have to get tight with our people, because they're going to have 10 million choices out there. And the more content we can put out now, the more videos, audios, things we can do to help people, the more solid we get in their mind, the more connection they feel to us. And that way, as the field broadens, remember when there was only a couple websites? I remember back when I started and we first had replicated websites. Nobody had a website. It was like a big deal. Now, 12-year-olds have websites. Everybody's got a website. There's websites up the wazoo. You can't keep up with them. Remember when you used to get, you've got mail. You used to get 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 emails a day, and it was big news. Now we're getting 10,000 emails. How do you know which ones to open? It's from the people that you trust, the people that give you good information. You open the emails from people that you want to hear from. And your job over the next 2 years is to become somebody who puts out information that people want to get. That people want to get. If it's always a sales message, they're not going to want to get it. If it's always help, a helping hand, they're going to open it. If there's always a tip, a lesson, a success story, an inspirational story, they're going to open it up. Holy schmoly, I don't know what is up with my cat. My cat will not, and I can't walk away from the microphone because I'm doing the show, I cannot control him, and I can't put him out of the room. And I don't know what it is. It's like a little kid. Mom's on the phone, so I need attention. Mom's on the microphone, so I need to be with her. I don't know. Luckily, the show is almost done for today. I think that my cat Tiger, I'm going to have to make a video and put up pictures of him. I think my cat Tiger is just upset because he knows he's beautiful, and he knows he should be a social media rock star. And he knows that he should be on the Home Business Radio Network for cats. Meow. Meow, meow. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. You want to be on the show? You want to be on the show? Guys, I hope you had a good time today. I hope those were some good tips for you. Social media to me is everything. It's fun, it's lifestyle, it's engagement, it's the ability to meet up with people that love the stuff that I love. You can target them, you can find them. It's magical. So get to work on it, and we will see you on the next Diane in the Morning show here on the Home Business Radio Network, where we have positive powered radio. And guys, definitely be sure, stop over at DianeHochman.com, pop in your name, pop in your email, let me send out some great stuff to you, and I'll see you on the next show. Take care.